touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
In motion, the tight end. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Achane here. They stay on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can...
It got his man complete. across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Flush to his right. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Thompson Robinson now. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And he comes back with one complete. Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. B.J. Ojulari just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw caught by Achane. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll get 34 yards there. They'll drop to throw. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Slot man moves right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So a legal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You just expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. Steps away to his left. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14 and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Powers by at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The DTR going to throw it here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Third down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way.
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Thompson Robinson now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson here from the gun.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Thompson Robinson.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, smash! Rig alert! Rig alert!
To throw is DTR.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
He's into space past the 25.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's caught. Waddle.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk a return, this ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
19 tight. Go.
Thompson Robinson now.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing, Thompson Robinson.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
19 Tiger.
At the 41-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack.
Thompson Robinson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A 13-yard gain brings up 3rd and a yard.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Panther 11. Here we go. Sack.
Now back to throw.
That is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go now.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hey, check that. Street.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Let's go. Ready.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
19 light. Tag.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready?
Thompson Robinson.
Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here's first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good. 4.
Here's Thompson Robinson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Thompson Robinson throwing here.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there